Welcome friends to another episode of TBL in my kitchen, and in this episode, yes friends, we are going to be using these beautiful habaneros. I am going to be making my world famous habanero salsa. I haven't even gotten started, I'm already sweating. Yes, this salsa is super easy to make and it is super delicious. This is basically all you need: habaneros and onion. And of course, you're gonna need a little bit of oregano. And I have a little pinch of oregano seasoning that I just have on hand. You don't have to have it, just plain oregano will do. Some white vinegar and a jar. For a jar, you can use a regular mason jar. This one, yes friends, I saved a pickle jar, and glass works best, especially for habaneros because they are super hot. Or another important thing that you're gonna need to make this special salsa is gloves, at least 2 pairs, or some silverware where you can use that to slice the habaneros. And the reason is because of the capsicum on the habanero chilies. It's gonna make your hands burn. Now, if you're one of them tough guys or tough girls that just like espace like me, then knock yourself out. But I highly recommend gloves. And of course, guys, please, while you are making this salsa, do not touch your face, do not touch your eyes, your nose. No. Look at these beautiful habaneros. Oh, they're just so delicious. They are so delicious. This salsa is gonna be super hot, but it is super delicious. This is good on, this is good on everything. This is good on hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, sandwiches, eggs, tacos, everything. Absolutely everything. If I could put it on coffee, I would. It is absolutely delicious. Something that I just found out, thanks to my sister. And sister, if you are watching this, thank you. Before I was making this video, I sent a little message to my sister. Boop, 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 boop. Hey sister, guess what? I'm gonna be making my habanero salsa. Oh my gosh, yes, you have to see me. I have the Mexican dress and everything, and I am like so ready to make this Mexican salsa with the habaneros. Did you say habaneros? Oh yes, girl, it's gonna be habaneros, it's gonna be hot, and it's gonna be delicious. You wanna know what my sister said to me? Just a tidbit of information, but did you know that the habanero is not originally Mexican? Yes, friends, yes. The habanero pepper is not originally Mexican. It came from Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, and some of the surrounding countries of such, and was brought over to Mexico. However, even though the habanero pepper did not originate in Mexico, right now Mexico is one of the biggest importers of this deliciousness. Mexico exports 80% of the habanero deliciousness to the world. So even though the habanero pepper was not originally Mexican, even though it came from Brazil and Argentina and surrounding countries, it is now a Mexican staple, and we have adopted the habanero as Mexican. So dear habanero, you're a born-again Mexican. So there is your history lesson for today. The habanero is not Mexican. I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was totally funny that I decided to wear this beautiful dress to make a Mexican recipe with a chili that turns out that is not Mexican. Every time that I go to Mexico, I make a point of buying a beautiful dress so I can make delicious recipes and bring it to you guys with a little bit of tidbit of Mexican history. All right, friends, we are ready to start. I am going to put these gloves on and get started. Begin by removing the stem on all of them. And right here I have about 17 or 18 habaneros. You can use more, you can use less. I usually use this amount because I just love this salsa and I make this whole jar and I put it on everything. And because this salsa is going to be in vinegar, you can keep this for up to 3, sometimes 4 months in your refrigerator, and the longer it sits, the better it gets. All right, I'm gonna start slicing this one. I'm gonna show you exactly how to slice it. And all right, so I sliced my habanero in half, and what I'm gonna do is julienne. And you can make the slices as thin or as thick as you would like. I like to make mine really thin because it's habanero and it's super hot. And when I get the slice of habanero, I want to be able to taste the chili, but I do not want it to be overwhelmingly hot. I want a little bit of that heat, I want a little bit of that onion, and a little bit of that seasoning where I can taste the heat, but it's not painful. All right, friends, I am finished slicing everything. Let me show you. Just thinly sliced onions and your habaneros. And I have my spices, which is oregano, and this is just also oregano with some garlic powder, just something that I had on hand. You don't have to use it. So now we're going to layer it. Please use tongs or gloves or silverware, not your bare hands. Grab your jar. The best way to do this is to layer the chilies with the onions. Start with a nice helping of habaneros. Layer the bottom of the jar. Going to think of it, I should have gotten more habaneros, but this will be all right. See how that is right there? Then follow up with your onion. And season, we're gonna put a little bit of our oregano, and a little bit of my other seasoning. If you have some sea salt, put just a pinch. And keep layering. Let's start with more habanero. Oh, this is starting to smell so good. Look at these colors. Look at these beautiful colors. Oh, I just love this salsa. I can eat it with everything. And like I said, especially after a couple days or a couple weeks in the refrigerator, all the flavors start mixing together with the seasoning and the habanero and the onion, and it's just unbelievable. Keep layering. As spicy. The habanero has a distinct flavor that it's got just a little bit of sweetness with the heat, with a little bit of the smokiness. I don't know, it's just a different type of chili. And I think this is just going to be enough. For my red onion, it was about 1.5 medium. There we go. See guys, now I'm filling it up. Let's do the rest of the habanero onto these beautiful layers. I have the finished layers. Look how beautiful this looks. And like I said, it's super simple. It's just the habanero, the onion, your vinegar, which I am getting ready to put, and some oregano. Okay, so now that you have your onions and your habaneros layered onto your jar, on the last layer, let's finish with the seasoning again. A little bit of oregano. Oregano to taste. Some people like a lot of oregano, some people don't. If you think that it needs more oregano, you can always add more. Okay. See that deliciousness? There's the seasoning. Let's add a little bit of sea salt. There we go. And the rest is super simple. We're just gonna get your vinegar and we're going to fill up the jar. You can also use apple cider vinegar. I like the white vinegar. I just like the flavor because I like to concentrate the flavor of the habanero and the onion and the oregano. And just pour. There we go. This is a 32-ounce bottle of vinegar, which I probably used maybe about 2 cups. Push your stuff down. Finish filling it up. To the brim. And that's what it's going to look like. Oh, little buddy, I can't pick you up right now. We're gonna put the lid. Make sure that it's on tight. Give it a little bit of shake. Want to make sure that that oregano and the salt and everything gets all mixed in there. There we go. And here it is. This is the finished product and you can eat it right away. This is it. You can go ahead and eat it right away. I like to keep it in the fridge at least 24 hours because after 24 hours, the vinegar is going to start acquiring the color of the onion, turning into this purple color. And you can even use the vinegar for seasonings, for salad dressings. It's phenomenal, phenomenal. And there it is. Super simple. Super delicious. Don't worry, we are going to try this salsa in a future episode or later on, or I don't know. Super delicious, super simple, super hot. Try it out. And oh, you're still here? Oh, it smells so delicious. I can't wait until tomorrow and try this out. Bye. Hello, my beautiful YouTube people. It is the second day and I am going to bring out my habanero salsa and let you look at it. By this time, the vinegar should have already acquired the color of the red onion, and I am going to make some tacos to showcase this salsa. Look at this, you guys. Yeah, let me smell it. Here's a safety tip. Never ever nilly-willy stick your face in the jar and take a big whiff. You'll regret it. Lightly grab your jar far away and inhale. Oh, that smells delicious. All right, here you go. I'll get a better shot, I guess. I'll have to move the camera and take some pictures, but there you go. There is the oregano with the onions and the habanero, and it just smells heavenly. It's so delicious. Actually, I think it probably needs a little bit more oregano, but that's all right. We can always add what we cannot take away. You can buy a package of this. It's called chilorio. And what chilorio is, it's basically Mexican seasoned pork that comes pre-prep. I can make my own recipe, but this is just quick. So you can get a package of this, and I'm just gonna fry this up real quick with some chopped onion and warm up some tortillas and go to town. How do you make this? You open up the package and you put it in the pan. Okay, I guess the chilorio. What's a chilorio? Okay, chilorio. Chilorio is got some Mexican spices. Okay. Chilorio is like the Mexican version of like corned beef and hash. Without the hash, it's got Mexican spices instead of hash, and it's got the pork. Chilorio by La Chata. Here's a little story time. I discovered the chilorio by La Chata on a trip to Mexico when I went to go and visit my sister, and one day she said, "Do you want some tacos?" Who doesn't want tacos? And I told her, "I don't want you to slave over a hot stove." And she's like, "Oh no," I was like, "I'm gonna make you the most delicious tacos in under 10 minutes. And she busted out with this, and she put it in the pan with some onion, and then doused it with cheese and melted it and fed it to me. And it was delicious. So sister, I know you are probably gonna watch this. Thank you. Thank you for letting me discover chilorio. Okay. And here you go. Now the cheese has melted. You will accompany it with some avocado and some lime and some cilantro. And of course, our super handy dandy delicious habanero salsa. Okay, let's build this taco. Plate, tortilla, copy, copy. Chilorio, cheese and gooiness. Look at this. Yeah. there's your taco. Cilantro. I love avocado, so we're gonna put a little avocado slice on there. Oh my god, this looks delicious, you guys. Get your lime and top it off with our habanero salsa. Look, there's some of those habaneros with the onions. And there you go. Look at this taco. So simple yet delicious. Let's try this habanero concoction because I've been waiting for this since last night. And I know this is gonna be super hot. See? Look at that taco. Let's give it a try. Look at all that habanero in there. The color has changed on the vinegar from white to a little bit of the purple from the onion. That's it. There you have it. There it is, my fabulous habanero salsa with some delicious tacos. Try it out. If you tried this recipe, please let me know. Take a picture and post it on the gram, or just tag me with the hashtag TBL in my kitchen. This has been another delicious episode from TBL in my kitchen. Make some delicious tacos, and we'll see you on the next one. Have you tried habaneros before? Are you a habanero person? Do you like jalapenos? What is your favorite chili? Let me know down in the comments below, and trust me, this is something that you have to try, and it lasts forever. It lasts forever. I have kept this in my refrigerator sometimes up to 4 to 5 months. It is super delicious. Try it out. Thank you so much for watching another episode of TBL in my kitchen. We will see you on the next one. If you don't subscribe, you cannot get delicious salsa recipes. Again, I am Nancy, your host of TBL in my kitchen, and today has been an episode of my habanero salsa, and we'll see you on the next one. That's right, guys. My apron says achoo. That'd be for the outtakes. Yes, guys. My apron says...
I can smell that from here.
That's how you know it's good salsa.
About time.
My apron does say Thin Blue Lane. Oh my god, I am burning up. I have to take this off and put a t-shirt on. Sometimes the screen is too small. I feel like a chicken.
You look like one too. Outtake.